Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. We got a big comparison today. One of them is a highly anticipated recent release, the KD15. The other one is arguably the best basketball shoes that Nike has to offer currently in terms of performance and also value for its price, and that is the PG6. So both the KD and PG line have been very popular signature shoes from Nike's lineup over the recent years, I can say. And as usual, my goal is to conclude on which shoe I think is better overall based on my experience. Also, before we start, we're at the last day of June now. I have actually uploaded every single day this month. I gotta be honest, it was tiring, a lot of work, but I enjoyed every bit of it because of you guys watching the videos. I really appreciate all your feedbacks and discussions, so thank you.
Thank you.
And if you're new here, I talk about basketball shoes as well as lifestyle sneakers all the time. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. Okay, so starting off the comparison, let's go with the cushioning of these two. The PG6 uses full-length React, and the KD15, it was confusing because we thought we were also getting full-length Nike React, but instead it is Zoom Strobel and full-length cushion foam. At least Nike didn't really specify in the tech specs. I think a lot of times we kind of focus too much on the technology or type of foam used. Simply put, just judging by how they feel on feet, I definitely think that the PG6 has better cushioning. The PG6 became a lot softer compared to the PG5. It is a responsive setup, whereas the KD15 has a stiff feeling to them. So while we're here, I should do a little update on the KD15. My initial thoughts were that they are stiff, the side of my left foot would hurt, and it's a really snug fit around this area. But if I was to go down a size, heel slippage because of the lens might be a problem. I did play like 2 more times in them, both for a pretty long time. They have started to break in a little bit, and I can say that the very stiff feeling when I first put them on is basically gone. But if you're someone who prefers a soft setup, the KD15 is just not it. Yeah, so in terms of cushioning, the PG6 is better. Next up, the traction. In this aspect, both work really well, but since we're comparing the two here, if I have to pick one, I'd probably go with the KD15. So just like the KD14s, you can clearly hear the rubber outsole squeak even if you're just walking instead of running and cutting. They are fully capable of getting you to a hard stop in the indoor gym. And another good thing is that they really don't pick up much dust at all. The PG6 traction is also great. Dust pickup is also not an issue, just that compared to the KD15, this aspect is not like a wow factor. They're both about average weight. I wear a size 10.5 in both. The PG6 is right at 400 grams and the KD15 is 425 grams. In terms of materials, none of these two had anything worth mentioning really. I mean, both are pretty common mesh on the upper, pretty breathable shoes. On the KD15, there are holes on the tongue to help with the ventilation, but honestly, it's not something that I could feel immediately. But it certainly doesn't hurt to have that feature. Both shoes fit true to size, although I think the PG6 is a much easier fit going true to size. You should have no problem at all. The KD15, just keep in mind that a lot of people have experienced heel slippage. I see that you guys are commenting about that too, but the fit is already pretty narrow, so you don't want to size down either. Kind of a dilemma. The PG6 requires very minimal break-in time, whereas the KD15, I am still trying to break in with them. To summarize this comparison, cushioning I'll probably take the PG6, traction I'll probably take the KD15. Materials, nothing important to note, and the fit and core feel, I like the PG6 better. So between these two, which one do I think is better? Putting all these aspects together, I will go with the PG6. Better cushioning, I like the soft ankle padding, and none of that stiff or tight feeling in the forefoot experienced. The PG6 is also $40 cheaper than the KDs, making them more affordable. So that's it for this comparison on the two Nike signature shoes. Let me know your thoughts on any of the two down in the comments. Which one would you pick? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.